Hey there, Matthew here. So I have the new JBL Flip 6 here. So we're going to do a quick unboxing and first impressions of this Bluetooth speaker. Stay tuned. Okay, so JBL has been known for their really world-class sound. This is the JBL Flip 6. This is the successor to the JBL Flip 5 here. We'll kind of compare the two a little bit. Not a whole lot. We'll do that later on in another review, but just the JBL Flip 5 and the JBL Flip 6 here. And it is the little brother, I guess you could say, to the JBL Charge 5 right here. This speaker came out with JBL's new branding, JBL, the new logo and all that. So the Flip 6, one big difference that you can tell between the Flip 6 and the Flip 5 would be the logos, but we'll go into that in a little bit. So we're gonna go ahead and just quickly unbox this and do a first impressions. So here we go. Okay, so we have the JBL speaker here, the box. As you can see, it is 12 hours of listening time, which is really good in my opinion for at least a speaker of this size here. We also have Bluetooth version 5.1. I'm so glad that they have upgraded to Bluetooth 5.1. I believe the last JBL, the JBL Flip 5, was Bluetooth 4.2 or 4.1, something like that. So I'm glad that they a year later have upgraded to the 5.1 standard. I believe the JBL Charge 5 is 5.1. So this is the Flip 6. If you do have JBL Party Boost here, so if you have two JBL Flip 6 and JBL Charge 5 speakers, you should be able to do Party Boost, which allows you to, I guess, sync more than one speaker, and then you have double the sound and stuff like that. And I believe you can do a left and right channel, so you do have that right there, which is really cool. And on the back here we do have some other stuff. Again, you have your 12-hour battery life right here, and then you do have your IP67 waterproof and dust proof, which is really good. You can take this out on the, like at the beach or at the pool or anything like that, and you shouldn't be too worried about it getting damaged from water or damaged from, let's say, a work site, something like that, which is really nice there. I really do like that I can just take this with me and not have to worry about it getting damaged. I will say though, if you do get salt water or anything like that in it, it might damage it a little bit, so just be careful at least when you take it to the beach, not to completely submerge it and to kind of let it dry out if you do take it to the beach. But other than that, you do have the JBL speaker here, and then again on the box, Dare to Listen. That's kind of their branding slogan. So we're gonna quickly just unbox this. I do have my little unboxing knife here. So right here you do have some little tabs that you can cut right there and right there, and that should be it. And then just like that, we should be able to, there you go, open it up like that. And so then you do have the Flip 6. I don't know if you can kind of see that a little bit, maybe in a different light. There we go, Flip 6 on the box. It's kind of textured. Other than that, you can't really tell a whole lot, but you do have a box here, and in this box you do get some paperwork, a warranty guide, and let's see what else you get. I think you get a quick start guide right there, so that's really nice that you do have that quick start guide. Pulls out all that, so yeah, you do have that. What else do we get? On the other side, you do get your USB-A to USB-C cable, and it is fairly long, a lot longer than what JBL used to send people, and is no longer orange. It is just a black USB-A to USB-C, but on the inside, if you can see that, it is orange. So they do still keep that orange look, because JBL's official colors, I guess, are orange. But I do have this color here. It's kind of a aquamarine, I'm not quite sure what they call it, color. It is nice. I do have this color in the Charge 5 as well. So I decided to just go with the same color here. It is really nice. I do like the color. It comes with a bunch of different colors here. Let me see if I can pull those colors up and kind of let you guys know what colors there are. So I'm not sure if there's any special names for these, but there are a few colors that come with this speaker. You do have kind of a very light blue color. You do have a gray color, a red color, and then a black color, and then this kind of navy aqua color-ish, I guess. Overall, just looking at it, it looks very, very nice. I think it looks more refined than the JBL Flip 5. I'll pull that here. So we do have the Flip 5 and the Flip 6, so 5 and 6. And as you can see, the logo is definitely a lot different. No longer is it this kind of square box right here. It fits the whole thing, and this goes along with the Charge 5 logo as well. So here you do have your buttons, your 4 buttons. You have your pause play kind of multi-function button. You do have your volume up, volume down button. Okay, so with this multi-function button, 1 press will pause and play the button, and 2 presses will move forward a track. I don't really think there's a moving backwards a track on here, but at least you do have a couple of functions with this. And then you have your kind of your party chain button here, so if you wanted to connect this to multiple speakers, you do have that as well. On right here, you do have, let's see here, let me flip this around. You do have the Flip 6 branding right there, so that way you do know that this is a Flip 6 and not a Flip 5. You do have your power button right here, and you have your Bluetooth button right here, so you would press this to pair to a device. This does have multi-pairing function, so you can connect 2 phones, 2 devices to this speaker, so in that way you and someone else can kind of be co-DJs if you want to do that. You do have a charging light indicator right here to let you know the battery and charging, and a USB-C port right here for charging your device. This does not allow for audio input, audio output. It is only for charging the device, so be aware of that right there. This does have a function where if you do have salt water or sand or something like that in the charging port, it will detect it and it will let you know that you have that, so in that way you do not ruin the speaker. So that is a very nice feature that comes with this device. Right here you do have kind of a lanyard, which is really nice that they do give this for people who are on the go. You can strap this to your backpack, you can strap it to a bike, something like that, if you do not have, let's say, a water bottle holder, because this will fit in a water bottle holder, I believe, but you can strap this to your backpack and stuff like that to I guess hang it to a tree and have it just playing music for you and your guests if you want to go camping, stuff like that. You do have this right here. It is really new, pretty cool right here, and it allows, so in that way, instead of having your speaker just kind of going, moving around, all that stuff, let's see here if I can kind of moving around just like that, not knowing which direction it should go, all that, it does give it a place to kind of sit right there, so it is nice, and that will allow it to go forward and stuff like that. Right here you do have your base radiators right here. You have 1 and 2. They are very nice. I would not suggest pushing them in like this, but I will do it so you can see. It is very nice. It is slightly different than the old one, as you can see here. It's more of a metallic look right here versus the just a plain matte look right there. And then on the other side you do have the same thing right here on both sides versus the JBL kind of logo right here as well. So you do have that. So I really like that you can see the passive radiators here. It gives it a cool little look, especially if you have water on them. It kind of splashes the water up. It's just a cool little, I guess, visual aspect of this that a lot of other speakers don't really give you, that I really do like. I liked it with the JBL Charge 5 and the JBL Flip 5. The only issue that I do have with it is that they are exposed, so you can't, if you throw this in your gym bag or your backpack, you got to be careful not to have anything press up against it or puncture the base radiators. But other than that, I think it's a really cool look that you do have that. And then of course the logo is different. Other than that, everything else looks about the same. It is very nice. This speaker does have an app, the JBL Connect app. You can use it with your Charge 5 as well, along with your Flip 5, stuff like that. But the difference between this and using it with the Flip 5 is that with the Flip 5, you do not have access to an EQ setting. You have access to an EQ setting with the Flip 6. It came with a new update with the app that allowed for the Charge 5 to also have an EQ setting, and you can change that a little bit to your liking based on what you want to listen to. I'm going to go ahead and charge this up, or at least power this up. Hopefully there's not an update. If there is, I'll update the speaker, and then we will get back to you and maybe do a quick sound test, and we will listen and see how it sounds compared to, let's say, the Flip 5. If I compare a couple of phones to this and to this, we'll kind of compare the two and see how it sounds. So stay tuned for that, and we will get back with you guys. Okay, so I have my two phones here, a Samsung S21 Ultra and a Google Pixel 6 Pro here, connected to both the speakers, JBL Flip 6, JBL Flip 5, and so we're going to do
these results.
And so we're going to do a quick comparison of the audio of this. I'll use a flat sound at first, and then I will change the sound of the Flip 6 on an EQ setting to at least my liking. It may not be the same as yours, but at least it'll be, you can tell a little bit of difference with the EQ setting, but we'll just quickly do a sound test on this speaker and compare it to the Flip 5. Okay, so we're going to start with the JBL Flip 6 here. With the sound, I will play the same songs to both. I'll play, the first will be with the JBL Flip 6 and the second will be with the JBL Flip 5, so that way you can hear a comparison of the two. So no, by no means is this accurate. Sound coming from a Bluetooth speaker to a microphone to your ears is not accurate in any way, but at least you can hear a little bit of the difference between the sound. And if you want to upgrade, if you do have a Flip 5, or if you want to stay the same. So let's go ahead and start this off. Okay, so now we are going to do an audio test with doing the flat sound first and then doing the EQ settings after that. So if you hear the same song, it's going to be the same song with different EQ settings, with the flat sound and then with my favorite EQ setting. So here we go. Okay, so my first impressions are that I really do like the speaker. I think that the app really does give it kind of an edge up over the JBL Flip 5. I think that with the app and with the new software and being able to change the EQ to your liking, I really do think that really does change it. The sound quality on the Flip 6 versus the Flip 5, I think is slightly better on the Flip 6, but it's not a huge difference. I know that I think they added a tweeter to this, so instead of having one woofer and then the two bass radiators, they do have the woofer and the tweeter and then the two bass radiators, so you might have been able to hear a slight difference, more clarity in the higher range, but overall I think they both sound really good. Both have really deep bass. I think for $130 this is a great buy. I don't think that it really breaks the bank, but it does give you a really good sounding speaker. The Flip 5 is still a great Bluetooth speaker and was one of my top Bluetooth speakers of 2021, but I really do like the Flip 6. So I will say, just first impressions wise, it is a great speaker. I think it sounds amazing. It looks really good with this nice fabric woven mesh in the front and sides, and now it is pretty much all the way around versus the Flip 5, which there was this strip right here, but the Flip 6 kind of limitates that a little bit. So I think overall it does look really, really good. And with the new JBL logo, it looks very, very sleek and very modernistic versus the Flip 5. But again, this is a great speaker, so if you do have this speaker, in my opinion, unless you really, really need that, that EQ customization, I really do think that the Flip 5 is a really good speaker and it's not worth the upgrade. But if you had the Flip 4 or you just want to dive into the JBL lineup, you haven't tried one before, the Flip 6 is a great Bluetooth speaker for that. So again, $130 for the Flip 6 right here. Really worth it. Really, you get your money's worth with this Bluetooth speaker. Thank you guys for watching. This has been my JBL Flip 6 unboxing and first impressions. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, go ahead, subscribe. Hit that bell icon to be notified when I post another video. Until then, everyone, stay safe. Peace.